I caught a glimpse of him for a moment.
XMF.
But XMF, right, XMF on there. Justina, Xiao Wen using that dash. Hong gonna be left to the wolves, it seems. XMF. But GG gonna be jumping in. CJS in the sky, drops down with the golden pulse sword into the meteor. The F3 trying to come in and do as much damage as possible. Now another F3 is gonna be utilized due to the ult activation, but unfortunately not able to get the perfect follow-up, as XMF do immediately disengage with that Wu Chen teleport. Although it's been nerfed, it still is extremely good at what it does. Xiao Wen, though, he is extremely low and hasn't had the chance to heal up just yet. This, I think, is probably the main difference from before. You know, you still get out of there. You still get out of danger, immediate danger, to say the least. But it doesn't really give you the time to get heals off and get a full reset, which I think is a good adjustment. Yeah, or a revive, yeah, for sure.
Xiao Wen. Oh, it looks like he's the sacrificial. Yeah, he's the sacrificial goat. As GG gonna be just collapsing onto him. That was the player that had the bounty on them, as the rest of the players of XMF will split themselves off. Into the corruption they go, hoping to go unnoticed by the players of GG, who are out and hunting to try and figure out where those players have headed off to. Ida also in the area with 1 minute and 30 seconds and counting on their Yang depletion. I don't think they saw GG. They have spotted JL, however, so it is going to be an about turn for Bowder's Jing, who tries to come on through with that F3, looking to land that silence. Immediately JL going to be ulting, just trying to get out of there, as VVV looking to come on through with that Dragon Slayer's Internesis, will not be able to find it. TXJ going into the sky, looking to hunt down Bowder's Peak. No heal reset for you, my friend. It is just going to be continued pressure, forcing that Yushan ultimate so that TXJ can just widen the distance, and this is horrible for Bowder. Dunk, they have a minute left. They've used the Hardy ultimate, they've used the Yushan ultimate. Jing's got to go into the mech just to try and recover, as he's down to an absolute sliver of health. But unfortunately, even if he finds a kill, he'd have to drop out of the mech to pick up the bloom. And all of this noise, all of these transformation ultimates are so big. If they're not careful and this fight doesn't finish soon, they're going to attract the attention of GG, who are still in the area. Bowder's Jing using the buildings to try and just get a little bit of cover from VVV. However, he is hunted down by TXJ, who just does not give him any relief. Finally, he's able to get into the cannon form and look to stagger VVV. JL also in a very similar situation. They've only got a minute, and if both of these teams aren't careful, they're going to both go down to Yang depletion. VVV finally reveals the hand of jabbing, looking to try and find some of these hits. Bowder plays so incredibly low. Peak goes down. Yiran shortly afterwards, but here comes GG for the third party. JL might have survived, but it might just have delayed the inevitable dunk, because here comes the Xiphon.
Oh my lord, they are in a bit of a... Oh, they're in a sticky situation here. Stuck at the edge of the zone. GG definitely going to be looking to try and hold them there. Unfortunately, it looks as though Deman have gone down to Yang depletion. I'm not sure if that was the full team, as I only saw 2 of them go down to Yang depletion. However, we shall wait and see. But for the moment, it looks as though GG has been merciful and left this team to their own devices, let them get into the zone, and have thought to instead look to go shopping, get themselves some loot, and scale up a little bit more, as the Immortal War shop definitely facilitates a lot more scaling than it used to, being able to buy things such as purple armors, gold armors, purple... I mean, you can buy purple jades, you can buy golden jades as well. You can't do what you could do before, where you could just gamble for 2.5k or 3k and just get epic rarity minimum soul jades. Oh no, you're not gonna do it like this, are you, Kiki?
No.
I mean, thing is, although it's so BM, it's actually optimal as hell.
I know.
The slap, it's got such a fast startup time to release it. It means that you can actually use it without it being troll. And it can't be parried. You know, like you can't parry the slap, and it's got quite good tracking. The damage is somewhat
I cannot believe an April Fool's joke is meta.
I think that's hilarious, though. I love that.
It is so funny.
It started as April Fool's, but
yeah,
now
I remember
it's
we all wanted it. We all wanted it to come to the game, and the developers, they listened. In the meantime, OUG's XX were actually able to use 2 rebirth charms to get both of their teammates back. So, unfortunately, while they haven't been able to keep their loot, they might not. Oh no, there's no way they go down to Hex again. There's no way they go down to Hex again. Sachiko will go down incredibly quickly. However, that Tessa enchantment might have bought Hex the time necessary to use that Wuchen teleport and bring one of their players back. It has indeed. Sachiko has been revived, and he will be trying to keep himself away from OUG's XX. They are still sitting on that Viper ultimate, as well as Taki getting to come back on through with a Tessa ultimate. But there's a Draco Storm Team HD coming into play as well. They picked up a bounty and it went on to Hex's heads. The Justina ultimate gonna make it even harder. Taki gets frozen right up against the cliffs, and Hex are caught between a rock and a hard place. However, Taki might have sacrificed himself to lead HD into OUG XX. Do they pursue? Because it did look like Hex's bounty was on Taki, and by giving Taki up, they've allowed the other 2 players to slip away unnoticed.
Indeed, they have the sacrificial lamb, the sacrificial dog. Taki, my boy, has been taken down, but the teammates stay alive. Wuchen and Viper still on their feet, so they might be able to bring back Taki going into this endgame, but for now we'll have to wait. But at the moment, KLA hunting down Xiao Wen. A beautiful jump parry coming out from Cuckoo to finish off Xiao Wen. Unfortunately, nothing he can do there. This is the last remaining member of his team does get eliminated out of this game, out of this lobby. And now we've got 23 players left alive with 11.5 minutes left to go. There is...
Be able to use that one to circumvent the stun when it comes through, as we're getting to see a replay. This is going to be how GG were able to win their realm of Yang. CJS coming through with the cannon shots, no doubt, just wanting to hit that fire tick. Karumi Tether already being baited out as CJS just continues to come on through, hounding them down with that Zai F3, forcing them outside of that Karumi ultimate, so they can't benefit from any of the healing. Activates the ultimate, comes on through with the V2. Massive fire tick now applied, gets another F3 just to keep every single one of these players away from getting to sit and sustain inside that Karumi ultimate. And now that the sustain is gone, the Zai ultimate is still going to be lasting. No. Jason is incredibly low. CGS does go through the wind wall, will not be able to get the uppercut connection. However, the Zai ultimate